Okay, I've also been getting email questions about people are wondering why males aren't talking to them and if they're pretty, and they'll ask me if I think that they're pretty and attractive and everything. So I will answer that question. So basically, my response to this is when you're kind of questioning, am I pretty? Why aren't guys talking to me? Etc. etc. My response is that you have to be happy within yourself, and it doesn't matter if boys, if your friends, if anybody else thinks that you're beautiful or attractive, which you are. We are all beautiful, and we're all God made us all beautiful, and everybody is beautiful, so don't even question that. But anybody can tell you that you're beautiful, and anyone can tell you otherwise. But it's what you believe about yourself that's going to affect you and what is going to matter the most. So you have to determine in yourself to believe that you're beautiful, and then because people can tell you you're beautiful all day long, but unless you believe it, it's not gonna matter. And people can try to tell you the opposite, that you're not beautiful, all day long. But unless you believe it, it's not going to matter. So it's in your own mind. You have to believe that you're beautiful, and you have to have your own self-confidence that, yes, I'm beautiful, I'm valuable. And you have to have self-confidence you have to have good self-esteem about yourself. And it because it's all about how you view yourself that will stick. If you are in high school and boys are not talking to you, it might just be because boys at that age do not really know how to really communicate very well with females. They say that males are a couple years of maturity behind. And even if boys aren't talking to you, don't take it personally. Like, you don't want a lot of attention from boys who don't know what they're doing. When a guy likes you, he'll make it pretty clear, and you really won't have to ask questions. I don't really know how the dating world works in high school, but you're not a Monopoly board game. You don't want to be around little boys who are playing games. So if boys aren't talking to you, know that it's not the end of the world just because you don't have attention from males. I had no attention from males in high school, but it kind of benefits you later, and you just have to work on other things, focus on academics. And I know it's hard and it sounds cliche, but it's not the end of the world if you don't have a boyfriend in high school. Trust me, coming from someone who didn't have a boyfriend in high school or anything like that. It's not the end of the world. Focus on your friendships with your friends who are girls. Just because boys aren't talking to you in high school doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. Things will change a lot as you get older and when you go off to college, or when things will change. I say don't worry and fret about it. Sooner or later, a guy will come along who will be directing his interest towards you, and he will let you know that he likes you, and you won't have to question it or question what's going on. And don't be upset if boys are not talking to you. Just stay true to yourself. Stay in your studies and make close friends with girls and with females. Don't stress or concern about the boyfriend issue. And I know that it's natural to want to have the companion, but if guys aren't talking to you, don't necessarily take it personally. Always think in your mind, just have that self-confidence, because confidence is very attractive. So believe in yourself that you are beautiful, and believe that you are gorgeous, and that you're a good girl, and the right guy will come along and will recognize that. And if these people aren't recognizing your worth or your value, forget them. But really, don't stress about it. There are a lot of males in the world who would probably be lucky to have a girl like you. And just because in your small, secluded high school, your high school is small in comparison to what you'll probably experience if you go to college or if you go to another, high school is just a small portion of your life. And it seems big now, but your high school is small. It's limited males. It's limitations, but it's not for signs of your whole entire life how boys will see or not see you. So you just have to be careful. Like, don't get into the desperate situation where you really feel that you have to have a boy, and so you settle and you compromise like personal things about yourself or different things that you just compromise on just to have a boy in high school. It's better to leave high school clean and not have any experience. Well, like, don't do that. Don't compromise, or don't be desperate or seeking, like, so desperate for a male. You have to be happy on your own too, and you have to have the confidence that don't lower your standards for anybody else. Like, if the guys aren't going to step up to the plate or anything, like, you keep running around the bases. Don't pay them any mind. Continue in school. That will pay off in the end. Giving more attention to your studies will benefit you more than getting concerned with, why are guys talking to me? Just do your thing. Have your female friends, and eventually guys will come along. And just because they're not coming along to you in high school, don't think that it's the end of the world. Your high school is a small population of people, even if you're 6A or ginormous. Like, high school, it's only a small portion of the population. It's not necessarily how things will go once you graduate from high school. Even if you never get, coming from someone who like never got any attention from males in high school, it's not the end of the world. Like, your story changes as you get older and as you go into other cities. If you go into bigger cities, things change because people have different mentalities and different mindsets, and what could be an attractive person in one city to certain individuals might not in another city. So sometimes it just depends on where you are. It's not that it's anything personal or that something's wrong with you. It's just when it's meant to be, it will be. And don't worry or stress about or put pressure on yourself or why aren't males talking to me. As you get older, differences. As you get older, there become different reasons for not dating. It could be your location where you're at. There might not be a lot of young people or places to socialize and meet younger people. And in some areas, your personality type might not be as widely accepted. Doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. It just means that if you were in a different city, your personality might be spot on with the characteristics and the nature of that area or environment. So it all just depends on a lot of different factors. And continue to boost up your confidence if you really want to meet someone. Expand your hobbies and different things. Maybe change up your area, go to the gym, invest in a sport that you haven't yet. Pursue your interests, and you might run into someone who has the same interests as you. Or try something new and you might find someone new too. So Midas is just damaging my video right now. But anyway, if you have any questions, send them. You can comment the question, or you can email me at havingsmilkyway@gmail.com. Alright, well, I guess I'll keep posting songs until I get another question.